to the Terrace, the Trojan Trench. Andy O'Hara alongside me here tonight. Abby Veers, Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Ryan Limler, and of course Caden, Silas, and Chris running our sideline cameras and social media for us here tonight as we are broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network as these two neighboring schools get ready to battle here tonight as Triton welcomes in the Plymouth Pilgrims coming off of a loss against Bremen. Triton still trying to get back and trying to find their way into the win column here this season, but against a team that they have played since 2000, 2001, going back to there. This is a team that played several years before that, obviously, but since 2000, 2001, Plymouth has owned this series. So Triton coming in, this is a young group. This is a group that learning a complete new system. They're like I said, young. It's a complex system. They're going to a different style of defense. Abby, this group here, the big thing is just stay persistent, learn what you can during these tough games, and use those later on.
Absolutely, and with these girls, like, they don't know how to stop fighting, and I truly believe that with all my heart. They do not give up no matter what. And what we're also waiting to see for these girls is really all their team together at 100%. We've had concussions, we've had injuries, we've been through it so far, so you're really just wanting to see the true five start us off and see what these girls can truly do as together.
And with Triton, and going back, you said fighting at the end of the quarter. We saw that against South Central. We saw a team with a complete full game effort where the team really was clicking. They were finding ways to to do things with the basketball. The bench was good. I love that Coach Faulkner goes deep into her bench, and she's just throwing any combination she has. And for those young players, that varsity playing time is going to be huge, especially come sectional play.
And it's going to especially wear off for them in the long run. They are going to be experienced. They are going to be insane weapons by the time we reach midseason and they can start getting more comfortable with each other.
And Plymouth now with, I counted 6 seniors on this group, 3-1 to start the season, 3 wins against New Prairie, Mishawaka, Marion, and Michigan City, all to start the season at home. Their first road game against Bremen. Bremen won by 10 2 nights ago. This is a Plymouth team that moves the ball real well. They're going to be physical. They're going to shoot. They're going to be in your face and look for them to press from the get-go.
Absolutely. And one thing I love about this team is their quickness, their agility. They were in one spot and they can turn and get to that other spot in the blink of an eye.
And this group, you look down the list. I mean, with Miller averaging 11 points a game, Allen averaging 10, just shy of 10 points a game. This is a group that gets after it, but rebounding, they're averaging 27 rebounds a game, and this is a group that cleans both offensive and defensive rebounds really well.
Yes.
So Triton's at the box out tonight. I mean, you saw last game, Nadia Stetler just put the team on her back, led the team with 14. Yes. Riffle has been kind of that consistent scoring threat, but tonight, who's going to step up? Tonight, this is where you need to be patient moving the basketball. You can't be in a hurry. You've got to be deceptive with your passes. You've got to move the ball down the floor, but you've got to be on point and really flow together.
Absolutely. And with how fast this Plymouth team is coached to play, on how fast they truly move within themselves in this team, Triton really needs to utilize the aspect that they have to take a breath. When you get that ball back and you get on your offensive possession side, take your time to slow your passes down, make the smart pass, make the smart shot, and really use that to your advantage to take control of their fast game and really slow them down.
And with this group, they're really starting to kind of learn. This group is dedicated to learn. I mean, there is high expectations with this coaching staff.
Oh my gosh!
They come to work. They want you to go to work. You need to know the playbook. You need to watch film. You need to come to practice and practice like it's a game. That's what Ashley Faulkner demands of this team. And Coach Sively and Sam down there. This group, it is consistent across the board. You show up and you play hard and you battle. It will matter. It will matter when those games. You have to take your lumps now. I've talked to a lot of people, of course. Being an Indiana fan, football's been awful, but this team has taken its lumps. Mm-hmm. Now you're seeing them reap the benefits. You have to learn how to, I know it sounds awful, learn how to lose.
Absolutely.
And understand, well, okay, what did we do wrong? So when you hit the points where, hey, we don't take any days off when it matters, this is a team that I think is going to be very scary the further they go.
Absolutely.
We're about 23 seconds away, we'll have the national anthem, starting lineups, and after that, we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. we see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's contest between the Plymouth Pilgrims and your Triton Trojan Blue Switch. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of the Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Plymouth as our guest at tonight's contest. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of respect and good sportsmanship throughout today's contest. Your cooperation and positive support are greatly appreciated. Now let's meet the starters. First for the visitors, the Plymouth Pilgrims. Number 5 at guard, Lena Jones. Number 10 at guard, Sophie Miller. Number 12 at guard, David Gaines. 21 forward, Eva Sheedy. And number 32 guard, Alana Allen. Plymouth Pilgrims are coached by Michaela Shalio. Now let's meet your Triton Trojan Blue Switch. Number 2, a guard, Sierra Holly. Number 3, forward, Chloe McKinney. Number 5, a guard, Gracie Ripple. Number 23, a forward, Nadia Stepler. Number 32, a forward, Sydney King. Varsity coach for the Blue Switch, Ashley Faulkner. Your officials for tonight's contest are Eric Covert, Trent Long, and Kirk Robinson. Let's have a great contest.
All right, both starting lineups are out there as Sydney King awaits the very talented Sophie Miller as the two will greet at the center circle. Final instructions from the officiating crew as they wait patiently. And it's knocked out of bounds, or it's knocked, and Plymouth keeps it from going out of bounds. Allen now at the basketball past the half-court line. Pilgrims go to work. Three-pointer on the way for Lena Jones, rattles in. And the Pilgrims strike first, and right away, here comes that full-court pressure defense. We'll see how Triton handles it here early. McKinney scanning, finds Holly in the middle. Triton breaks it well. Finds Nadia Stetler on the left wing, hands off to McKinney. Holly now works it right, resets the table. Tightly defended there by Gantz. Stetler, pull-up jumper from the elbow. Couldn't quite get it there. Passes to King, and it drops it in. We'll call that a pass.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't, IU's pass is going for 3 points, but hey. Outside, Gantz's three on the way. Too strong off the, and they didn't quite catch the iron. Miller tries to save it. Caden didn't slide fast enough.
Did you see him look up here scared?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, God. Look.
Always afraid of. McKinney now feeds up to Holly.
Great middle break by these girls this early in the game.
Good ball movement early. Sydney King off the window. Bank is closed. Riffle with the rebound. Putback jumper is no good. Rebound now belongs to Miller. Miller with the basketball past the half-court line, leads it for Gantz. Gantz sets the offense in motion. Triton settling into their defense. Triton really clogging up the post, not giving anything free underneath. Patient now on offense. Sheedy there underneath. Miller goes up, blocked by Stetler, and a foul call. They're going to say they got her with the elbow. That'll be her first, team's first. So we have our first trip to the free throw line here tonight for either side. And they're in and out. Plymouth shooting about 43% as a team coming into tonight. Early season, trying to get from that volleyball transition into basketball. As Miller converts the second 1 of 2 on that trip.
It's not an easy transition. As much as you think you might be in shape, you're not ever in basketball shape.
Riffle might have got away with a double dribble tip there by Miller. Stetler on the baseline, but now she'll get called for the double dribble. Went to switch there with that other hand, and now will warrant the double dribble violation. Oh, this is about as full strength as we've been for a while.
Yeah, I think everybody's.
Kenny's here.
Wes is here. Doesn't really need to be, but
Yeah, Wes is.
Wes is learning tonight.
Yep, he is on shadow duty of the new stat program.
Riffle going to get called for the kick ball. The Gantz was trying to feed Allen. Yeah, we're trying to learn a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yes.
Might sound a little different. We got a little different sound box.
Yep.
Trying out tonight.
Sound box scares me.
Just leave. Abby needs to leave it alone.
I was going to say, Abby doesn't go near it.
Not yet. Sheedy with that one gets the friendly bounce and rattles it in. Pilgrims by 4. 2 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Triton seemed to be a little bit hesitant here on bringing it past the half-court line. King sets a screen for McKinney, trying to get open in the corner. Now she sets a hard screen for Holly. Someone's going to stick to their man-to-man defense. Out to Riffle. Not giving the freshman shooter any breathing room.
Great movement here by the girls. Not really getting stuck anywhere. Just really the movement on and off the ball.
Holly goes to the corner, trying to get something opened up underneath. It goes to King, quickly back. Trying moving the ball a little, speeding it up. Riffle catch and shoot 3. Can't drop it in. Tipped around. McKinney lost it. Jones now with the basketball. Up the floor. Sheedy's got a dribble. She'll go to Miller. Left hand, no good, and a foul call.
Good play right there with the Pilgrims, though, for Sheedy to see Miller coming down there.
Good ball movement, patience, but then saw it was a nice job by Miller to fill in that lane on that left side, leaving Sheedy a chance to go with the basketball because Sheedy wasn't quite in a good position for her footwork. Could have been called for a travel if she went a little further, but nice feed to Miller. Miller's shot goes up, tickles the twine there on the first. Team 2 of 3 now. Her second free throw. She's been the only one making it to the free throw line here in the first few minutes of the ball game. And rattles the second one in. 3 of 4 there for the Plymouth senior. Allen trying to be disruptive.
Gantz
goes away.
That away from Sierra.
Now King going to work away in a reach-in foul call here on the Pilgrims.
Sheedy takes her first.
Miley Groves to check in. Good to have her back. Had a nice game against South Central. I know Coach Faulkner liking to have her guards pretty well at full strength where she can throw any kind of look she wants to look out there.
Absolutely.
Stetler goes to McKinney, but she'll travel. Kind of led her kind of to a tough spot there where it just wasn't quite crisp enough to where she couldn't quite get her feet stopped in time.
Absolutely.
Gantz now pass, leaves the center circle, works left, leaves it for Allen on the left wing. Underneath, Miller gets it knocked away from Stetler, and back go the Trojans. So they respond on offense after a good defensive stand. Groves top of the key. Lost her dribble.
I was looking for somebody to pop up there.
King trying to get position on the left side of the lane, can't quite get there. Groves stops, slides it. Sydney King tries a 3. Swish! Sydney King drops it in.
Sydney King with all 5 points of the Trojans here to start off in the first.
Sheedy goes to Allen in the corner, wants it back on the left wing, but McKinney's there to get the loose ball, finds Riffle. Riffle, here comes Allen closing from behind in a hurry, and she rips it right away. She covered the full length of the floor to rip that one away. What a play by her. 3-point on the way for Jones. Back iron too strong. Miller gets the offensive board, goes up, draws the foul, back to the line she goes.
Going to be It's going to be Stetler's second in the first.
So Avery Veers will check in on behalf of her. We're seeing her first action since being out the last few games. Miller tickles the twine on the first. Holly quickly checks back in. Also checking in for the Pilgrims, Maddie Sullivan will check in for Sheedy. So McKinney and Stetler get a break. Did the lights just flicker, or was it me?
It's had a little flashes here and there.
Okay, so it wasn't me then. Riffle now with the basketball after the missed free throw. He's trying to spin away. Freshman trying to get some separation against the Plymouth junior. And look at Allen, tight defense. Riffle's got to hold her head up high. That was tough.
Absolutely. Allen is a very strong defensive player.
Gantz now back to the way, 2-on-2. Finds Jones, puts on the brakes, goes with the runner on the adjustment, drops it in. Allen tries to come with the trap, goes to King in the corner, sees it, drives it, can't drop it in. Allen with the rebound, she'll kick on the Jets. 2-on-1 fast break. Finds Gantz, right hand goes up, can't get down to drop in. Allen's put back, no good. Tipped around, Miley Groves comes away with the defensive board. Veers up the floor. Slides away, goes trying to go up and draws the foul.
That's going to be on Miller, her first, team second.
So Avery settles in. Drops it on the first. Lydia Ray, the freshman, checks in for Plymouth. A lot of seniors, but they've got a good amount of underclassmen. Watching this Plymouth team on film, this is a group that, you know, kind of when they get that head of steam and get moving, as Veer's perfect on that trip. This is a group that's a lot of fun to watch. They have some good ball movement, but for me, Plymouth moves really well off the ball.
Yes.
Gantz goes right. Sullivan, they'll work it around the perimeter. Jones kicks it out. Sullivan tries a three. Back iron, can't drop it in. Veers tips it, couldn't quite corral it. Jones to Miller. Miller trying to fight through. Triton might have got away with the reach. Down to Ray. The baseline jumper, no good. Sydney King gets the defensive board.
Very quick ball movement here for the Pilgrims.
Riffle enters the center circle, works it out to the right side. King sets the screen. Picker lost her dribble and goes down to Veers. Thread the needle. It's a fight for the basketball. It's low. Plymouth comes away with the basketball. Gantz up the floor in a hurry. Jones skips it to Miller. Miller in the lane, backing down, goes up.
Yep.
They're going to say she traveled. They're going to say she took off before she put it on the floor. Is where the official is going to warrant that call. At least. And now the freshman Savannah Holly checking in for Triton on behalf of Avery Veers.
Oh, yeah. Better check that game.
Yep. Well, it wasn't pretty the last time we looked.
It was better.
It was good, but it wasn't good enough.
And not very great now.
That is not good at all. Don, it's okay. Don says it on the radio. And Holly gets kind of backed into a corner and throws it off the Plymouth defender. Miley Groves goes up, but Sullivan intercepts the pass. Back of the Pilgrims. Inside 2 minutes to go here in the first. Miller up on top to Jones. Into the corner, Sullivan. Thought about it. Pulls it back. Riffle intercepts it. Doesn't have the numbers. 1-on-2 fast break. She's going to attack anyway. Goes up off the window. No good. Too strong. It's a fight for the basketball, and Ray, the freshman, comes away with it, and a foul call on Triton with the reach.
Sister duo right there kind of getting Ray into a bind.
This is on Sierra. It might be 2. And it is. Chloe McKinney back in the game. It takes just a second. It's good.
I was making sure I wasn't missing one.
Oh, you're good. It's right on the scoreboard. We're good. It just takes patience, Abby. Patience.
I have patience.
Sullivan in the corner. Out to Gantz. Ray now leaves it for Jones. They're trying to get flown underneath, but they're going to get a foul call. They're going to say a moving screen on Ray, I believe, is the call. And that's where they go with it. Illegal screen is what the official says.
Yep.
Appreciate him being loud so I can hear. It's not very often. You don't realize how annoying it is as a broadcaster during a football game when you're used to them saying it.
Yeah.
Although the Michigan game, we couldn't hear that official here in the stands, but still. But don't take Saturday and Sunday for granted. Travel of Ashley Faulkner trying to bail her out in time, but couldn't quite. She steps between the two defenders as Sheedy will check in for Miller. She'll get her first break. Only two people not to leave the floor are Riffle and King. I'm pretty sure Jones has not and Gantz has not left the floor for the Pilgrims yet. Sullivan on the left wing inside, a minute to go here. 4 points separate the two teams. Kicks it out. Sullivan step back, corner three, high arcing shot. Didn't quite catch the rim. And Miley Groves tries to free it up, and it goes out of bounds. I think Jones, as that ball was good there on the sideline, touched it, and that's where they're going to say it. Triton basketball.
To get it fast enough. It was right there on that line.
Good effort. Riffle now sets the offense. And Gracie Riffle, a lot of fun to watch, a lot of promise with this young lady.
Yes.
Beats King in the corner, tries a three, puts it in, swish, Sid for three more, and brings him within one. Another one for Swish tonight. Gantz to Jones, fakes it right, goes back to her left. Down to Sheedy. Good ball move by the Pilgrim. Gantz for three at the buzzer. Can't drop it in. And Triton will trail by one. A good quarter for the Trojans here to start the ball game. We'll take a break. Be back here for the second quarter right after this.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their two-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number one insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number two insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number three insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, second quarter about to get underway. Triton trails by one after a three by Sydney King. Cuts it there. Abby, you see these two teams as, I'll let you check your stats.
I'm ready. I can.
But, you know, for Plymouth, a lot of things there. Okay, yeah, you didn't get some calls that didn't quite go your way. Yeah, there's some things that could have been missed on either side. But, hey, it's early in the season. These officials are trying to get back in their midseason form. But yet, for either side, I mean, there's a lot of things to like in this second quarter. It's going to be how bad do you want it?
Absolutely. A great start for both sides of the benches. Like,
hey.
Triton coming out strong, Sydney King dropping in 2 threes automatically is really what put them within one.
It's all how bad you want those double tree cookies. That's what it comes down to. Riffle with the floater from the free throw line, can't drop it in, gets her own rebound, and Allen gets in there, forces the jump ball call, and they get it back off of the defensive board. What an effort there. Alana Allen has been a lot of fun to watch here in this first half. Gantz now.
He won't hear it, though.
Oh, he won't hear it?
No, he's at the deaf game.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You have to sign it to him.
Well, it's for class. That's why he's down there.
Yep.
So Plymouth turns it over on their first possession here in the second quarter. Kenny waits.
I could barely hear myself.
I can barely.
See, that's where I think we were talking about this last night. It's loud. Like, I feel like I'm loud in my right ear, and everybody else is in my left ear.
No, because you're loud in my left ear, too. Or my right ear.
I don't know.
I put my hands up.
Groves now top of the key. We'll go back to basketball here. Feeds McKinney, top of the key. Gantz got a piece of it. Tight defense by her. Veers down the inside the lane. Tries to go in. Allen again rips it away with authority.
She's a fun defensive player to watch.
Quick hands, quick feet, but more importantly, puts her body in the right position
Yes.
to make a play. Gantz catch and shoot, wing three. Too strong, can't quite catch the rim. Allen tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. You better start paying attention down there, young man. Can he hear me?
That wasn't as close.
Oh.
Is he listening to you or music?
I'm not real sure.
No, because we don't have it set up.
We don't have it set up
Send it
yet.
down to him.
I think he just lip read what I just told him. If he did, that's impressive. He's starting to learn.
Or he's just bobbing his head to the music.
He better not be. There'll be a conversation. Groves now outside. Both teams still looking for that first basket to drop here in the second quarter. Riffle on the baseline, goes up, and good defense by Allen. Disrupts the shot enough to where it goes out of bounds. Allen really putting some pressure on the freshman. And the Veers underneath, kicks it out to King. Straight away, three on the way. Can't drop it in. Rebound there. Belongs to Chloe Horton, who checks in. I missed that substitution. Riffle tries to intercept through her hands. Gantz is there. After tries to need to settle down. Both teams trying to find some movement. Trying to get called for a hold foul.
Can't decide if it's. Yep. It's going to be Veers' first. Triton's first on the second quarter.
Miller's trying to get free of Triton, just applying all sorts of pressure to that Plymouth senior. Rightly so. She is an extremely talented ball player.
Oh, yes.
Very good underneath. Right there, she shows it off. Good, strong play inside. Triton disrupts it enough, and back the other way we go. Riffle works it right. Allen stuck to her. Groves now lost off the side of her leg, regains control, lost her dribble, finds McKinney. Down to Veers. Veers lost it there. And it's a fight. And
Boy, played with that
hey,
baseline.
What a play by Jones to thread the needle. Gantz gets on the corner, back to Jones. Transition three on the way. Count it. Pretty shot there for her. They find their first basket here in the second quarter. Of course, Triton has two players sitting down now, two fouls with Stetler and Sierra Hawley. Groves now trying to find somewhere to go with the ball. Faulkner going to call her first timeout. He doesn't have to do it tonight, but we have a trigger. Ryan has learned that certain phrases I say.
Yep. Which I thought.
Almost 7 years doing this. We've got some
Well,
code
and I
words.
think there is a button
Well, yeah.
for timeouts.
To do what?
If we're away and the timeouts you don't have automatic timeouts,
Oh.
you can automatically take them down.
Oh, I see. He was giving me a cue to change the timeouts, but I don't need to.
Yep.
No, I was just making sure he was paying attention. Well,
He may not be able to hear us.
I can hear you.
he can hear me. He can hear me. I know that. He said that. He can't hear you guys, but he can hear me. I'm not sure he wants to hear me right now. So see what Triton does here after this timeout. Biggest thing for Triton right now, they just need to settle down. I mean, Plymouth is doing a great job applying pressure, filling those passing lanes. Triton just needs to settle down with the ball handle. Just don't pick up your dribble. Go somewhere with it. Just don't move just to move, basically.
Yes, absolutely. Like we said in the beginning of the game, it's going to be taking their game. It's going to be controlling their game and what they can and taking the momentum away here from Plymouth.
Groves now drives, stops on the elbow, kicks out to Riffle, tries a three. Counted, Gracie Riffle right on the timeout. Triton answers with a three-pointer of their own. Back to a one-point game. Plymouth with the basketball. Gantz in the corner. Horton for three. Back iron. McKinney tips it. Allen's there. Stops on the right side of the lane. Back to Gantz. Jones quickly to Horton again. Good ball move by Plymouth again. Horton at the up fake.
Just that stutter step.
The officials not allowing any real movement tonight, so you got to be because I mean you're seeing that this is a group that that pump fake got her feet. As Adam Heckman always says, happy feet.
Yes.
Groves now goes to Veers on the side of the lane, pull up jumper and can't drop it in. Horton back the other way. Sees Allen at the floor up high. Caden slides. He goes out of bounds. He was at least ready.
Ooh, Sierra's going to check back in. So
have to be mindful with those two fouls. Got to keep yourself under control. And Sullivan's going to check in that next dead ball for Plymouth. Down to King, kicks it out. Riffle again for three for the first lead. Can't drop it in. Rebound, back go the Pilgrims. Allen, side of the lane, drops it back in. Kicks it out. Jones, straightaway three. Can't get it to quite connect. Rebound to Riffle, leaves it for Veers, and they'll reset back to the way they go. Halfway gone here in the second quarter. 1 point separate the two teams on both of them hitting a three here in the second quarter. Holly to King. Finds Veers in the middle. Underneath. Further the lead. Can't drop it in. Horton with the basketball. Scanning the floor. Finds Allen by herself to extend it. Can't drop it in. Miller with the offensive board gets it knocked away, and Triton comes away with the basketball. Both teams really kind of just duking it out here in this second quarter.
Putting in work on both sides of the floor.
So 21 points combined in that first half, and Miller going to come up with the foul call.
His second on the night.
Only 6 points combined between these two teams here in the second quarter as Sydney King and Gracie Riffle will get their first break of the ball game.
Miller will come out with getting her second.
So see, but Plymouth, this was a group, I think this Plymouth team is a lot deeper than what some people anticipate. I think there's a lot of good players that this coaching staff can kind of different combinations they can go with. It's going to be a tough NLC conference this year for anybody that faces any in that group. Wawasee, very good. Northwood, good. Warsaw's going to be good. Groves for three. Back to the end, and Triton takes the lead by 2. And timeout for Plymouth. And Triton takes a lead there, a group that seen some benefits of just kind of just keeping yourself in the game and letting that effort feed you on the offensive side.
Staying with your game, not trying to outplay, but to play your own.
Play what the defense gives you, and that's what this group is doing. You're seeing them move the ball, and the confidence in that
going to be good.
Their shots are for three.
Back
to them, and Triton takes the lead by 2. Nice job applying pressure, but Triton getting those good looks. Now Plymouth on the flip side. Okay, hey, Triton's back in this ball game. How are we going to answer coming back? Miller's obviously off the floor with those 2 fouls. You're going to look for Allen. Sheedy. I think Sheedy. This is where a spot I want to see her step up in the post. She's capable of doing so.
Absolutely.
You're putting it down. Am I going to be not real happy if I look at that?
Oh, they're still barely ahead.
They were tied a second ago.
We were told we were not allowed to watch that.
We're not watching.
We're not watching. Although I will say this, listening to IU broadcast games with Don Fisher has been the most entertaining it's ever been.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
Like they say, he's out of everybody. He's actually getting to enjoy a football season.
Yep. Horton now in the corner. Plymouth out of the timeout. We'll see what they set up here. Jones on the right wing. Trying to change up their defensive look. Back to Allen in the corner. Jones, Horton by herself for the lead. Count it right out of the timeout, just like Coach drew it up.
Absolutely.
And our second lead change. Yeah. Holly down in the corner. Good step by the freshman to shake Sheedy and go up. Couldn't get the finish to drop in. Veers reverse lane hits the bottom of the basket. Allen now has a head of steam. Here comes Groves on the defensive side. Couldn't quite convert. McKinney gets the rebound and a foul call on Plymouth.
It's going to be Allen. Takes her first on the night.
Allen had a clear path there, but Triton doing a nice job just continuing with their pursuit to make noise on the backside. Allen just got to slow down and be patient. Just know that ball's going to go in the basket and forget those defenders.
Absolutely. With how much Allen moves with the head of steam and how fast she is going down the floor, it is difficult to watch your players on your perceptives.
Triton running out of time. Got to get it across there, and Faulkner going to call a timeout and stop.
Yep. She definitely kept it in her head how close it was getting.
And Triton, that's probably one of the first full court pressure we've seen them really not struggle breaking here in this ball game. Kind of things there, just need to settle down, know where the basketball goes. Don't be afraid to get the basketball. It's not a bad thing to have the basketball. Just settle down and just move the ball.
It's not scary to have the basketball in your possession.
But Plymouth, we talked about, okay, you got down by a team. How do you come back and answer? Some things didn't quite broke down on that play, but they kept their composure and got a good look from 3.
Absolutely.
So, of course, Triton, this is the first game of a 3-game homestand in this NLC. What do you want to call it? Homestand series. Like I said, we'll have Wawasee on Saturday night and Northwood on Tuesday. So I figured out, Orion, we're driving back because I thought it was wrong on John Harrell. it helps if you click the right week on things on an event link. It's like, wait, that ain't right. So John Harrow is correct. Allen goes out of bounds.
Plymouth here pulling out a high trap here within their defense, trying to answer back for Triton being within so close.
Inside 2 minutes to go before halftime. 1 point separate the two teams. Allen on the right wing. Steps inside the three-point line, lost her dribble. Goes to Sullivan. Sheedy at the free throw line, goes to Jones with the ball fake. She'll drive, goes to Sullivan. Now to Sheedy underneath. Kicks it out to Jones. Sheedy, short corner jumper. Holly deflects it.
I say that might look like it was kind of tipped.
Back of the Trojans down by 1 minute 20 to go. Groves on the right wing. Down into Holly on the right side of the lane. Goes up, gets it knocked away from Sullivan. Good play there by her to get a hand in there. Jones to Sheedy in transition. Knocked away from the freshman Holly. Riffle throws it away. Allen top of the key to Jones. Three-pointer on the way. Can't drop it in. Holly got a fingertip on it. Oh.
Sheedy came in right behind her.
Momentum came right behind, just got it, knocked it out of bounds. Of course, their angle is a lot better than what ours is. I don't know. That's why you'll never see me down there on the floor doing that.
Oh, no. You will never see me in the black and white.
Holly on the free throw line, kicks it out to McKinney. Out of Sydney King, drives to the lane, tries to get the lead back. Off the window, no good. Banks closed.
And right there, as you see, it didn't really execute as you were planning on it or as you were hoping it. But Miley Groves, great look right there for Sydney King flashing in the middle. And that's really what you want to see on these plays is using your post players down there in the paint.
Plymouth expressing their displeasure on that call. And they're going to get a foul call on Lena Jones.
It'll be her first on the night, third for this quarter. Nope. They called that on Gantz.
Are they calling Gantz?
Yeah.
She's not even on the floor.
Gantz isn't on the floor.
It's on Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he walked right over and.
Riffle with the runner to take the lead, but put back by Holly, no good. Gets it again, goes back up, and drops it in, and Triton back out in front by 1. Plymouth looks to hold for the final possession here in the first half. 20 seconds to go. Allen on the right wing. They work around the perimeter. Horton tries a three and a timeout for Plymouth. And Horton hit a three, and Plymouth says, oh, bummer.
You see Coach down there, dang it.
Yeah, Coach is like, oh. So now, like, Coach, we'll go back out and we'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Hit it again.
You do it again.
If I'm down there, I'm saying, hey, you just hit that one. Let's go hit another one. So I don't think they've corrected that foul because it was on Lena Jones is where the call was out, and they said it was on Gantz, but she was on the bench.
Yeah, so they're down here double checking that.
I think they're yep, and then I think they just corrected it. So
Okay.
we're good.
I don't know if Aaliyah caught that then.
See, I can mute individuals now. I like this soundboard than the. I don't trust it during commercial break.
I don't either.
It's different. It's got lots of stuff to do. It's just we got to learn it.
Yeah, we got to learn it. Chat GPT has been very helpful.
Changed it to 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Allen now. 12 seconds to go. Sullivan back to Allen, top of the key. Rolls it to the right, puts on the brakes. Skips it across. Horton again by herself. She'll try a three. Can't. Oh, gets the friendly bounce. Gets the lead back. Riffle doesn't have time, and Plymouth takes a 2-point lead after back-to-back Horton threes. One counted, one didn't, but it doesn't matter. Plymouth now with a 2-point lead going into the halftime locker room.
Plymouth outplaying only by 1 point separated those teams truly in the gain of the quarter.
Yeah, and you see these two teams and how they continue to battle. You've got to be impressed with Triton's effort. Now the big thing is, okay, yeah, we played good in that first half. We have to answer that same kind of energy going into the second half. So we're going to take a break because we're trying to get some stat things figured out. We'll be back after halftime right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Terrace of the Trojan Trench, where 2 points separate the two teams. Leading the way for Triton, Sydney King with 8 points, Riffle with 3, Groves with 3, and 2 apiece for Holly and Veers. Triton with 12 rebounds, 14 rebounds for the Pilgrims. Leading the way for them, Lena Jones with 8. Chloe Horton with 6. You saw her hit that buzzer, that near buzzer beater there before the end of the half. She had 2 attempts, 1 counted, 1 didn't, but hey, she hit the one that mattered. Miller now had 4 points in that first half. Sheedy with 2. They have 14 rebounds, 8 turnovers. Triton with 11 turnovers, but yet for them, they just need to quit panicking with the basketball and just move the ball. The two teams pretty even as far as bench points go. 7 for Triton, 6 for the Pilgrims. 4 points in the paint for both sides. But for Plymouth, the big thing for me that I really like that they're doing is the 7 points off of turnovers. They get a turnover, they're making it count on the other side.
Absolutely.
So, but Triton, a lot of things to be happy with there. I mean, you saw
Absolutely.
a couple different lead changes. Plymouth has had the lead 3 times. Triton's had it twice. But for Triton, there's a lot of things to build your confidence. This is a very good Plymouth team, a team that's, a group that's I think is going to get even better as the season goes on. I really like what they're doing over there with Shalio and her coaching staff doing a nice job as always over there. But Triton, I like the confidence. I want to see this continue to keep your foot on the gas here going in this second half.
That's one thing you can really take away from the first half is the way they worked and the way they drove and made.
And Plymouth needs to be happy with that effort.
Yes.
Sydney King wanted the ball. She flashed
so
in the middle.
Bad.
In the corner, she'll try a 3 on the way. Can't get off too strong off the iron. Gantz now back the other way. Finds Sullivan now. Fakes it left, goes right to Jones. There was a correction. It was Jones with that foul there at the end of the second half. Wolfman trying to fire her defense up. Sullivan now in the corner. Back to Jones. Gantz with it. Now Sullivan. She gets freed up for 3 from the corner. Can't drop it in. Miller back in the game. Gets the rebound. They're calling for it underneath. She gets it. Gets a look. Goes with that one and gets the friendly roll. The assist to Allen. Allen picks up her 3rd assist. Trying to thread the needle, throws it away. Jones, Allen, left side of the block, banks open. 2 quick baskets for the Pilgrims right out of the break. Sends her lead to 6. McKinney tries to go up. Out to Jones, tries a 3. Gantz gets the offensive board and a foul call on Triton underneath.
I was going to be on Riffle. It'll be her first of the game, first for Triton on the quarter.
Plymouth turning up the heat, let that defense really stand out. That's why they got that 4-0 run here to start the second half. And that continues to climb as Gantz to the line, connects on the first. Team 5 of 7 here in this ball game. Second one's on the way. It drops in the bucket. Now they got a 6-0 run. Gantz right off the missed free throw, knocks it out of bounds. And Plymouth continue to pressure the basketball. Triton's still trying to find that gear to get the ball across the half-court line.
Absolutely. And Triton knowing this press, they had it in the first half. They know how to break it. It's just finding that ability to get past it.
McKinney lost her dribble.
Kind of hesitated right there.
Triton calling a timeout. Trying to get the offense figured out, and now Coach Faulkner down to 2 timeouts.
McKinney right there. You saw she had that open lane. She could have went right up the floor, but she kind of had that hesitation to where like, ooh. what do I do?
And that's where it comes down. Just have the confidence. Hey,
Yes.
you don't have to dribble the ball away to the basket. Get across the half-court line, stop,
Get yourself.
and then get rid of the basketball.
Yes.
Which Chloe will do that. She's still young, sophomore. I mean,
Oh, yes.
for her, this is where she's really seen her first varsity minutes here of her high school career. I mean, last year we saw her really develop as a nice freshman. I mean, in middle school, very talented player. She's got a lot of promise to her. Just going to take some time for her to kind of develop. It comes with confidence, and that's right there is where this Triton group and with Coach Faulkner, they're going to have a word with her on the side and say, hey, don't be afraid to dribble that ball up there. You can do it. And this with this group here, I really like how they encourage one another, especially when they're getting down on the board.
Absolutely. In this third quarter, we sit here and we think Plymouth really taking it away here, really coming out and doing what they need to do to fire up. Faulkner down there really trying to get her girls fired up to get back on that court.
She really has
that
a lot of
fight
respect
back
of that group. I mean,
Yeah.
she really has a lot of respect of that group.
Yes. You sit here and you talk to her, and one of my favorite things is talking to her about basketball because she will sit here and she will look you right in the face. And with how amazing of a job she has done with these girls, she sits here and she gives them all the credit.
Sullivan knocks it away, and Lena Jones gets off the look and fouled there on the shot. And it's going to be on Gracie Riffle.
Back-to-back fouls for her.
The event must not have happened yet.
No, it took just a bit. Yeah.
First one in there yet. Jones tickles the twine, a dagger. Good look for her. And Miley Grove's going to check in on behalf of Chloe McKinney. So a different look. Allen good on the first. Second one on the way. Back iron a little too strong, and Sydney King gets the rebound. Groves has Sierra Holly by herself underneath. Banks open the assist to Groves.
Great look right there for Groves, and great play there before Sierra to see get down into that open spot.
Allen back, trying to settle in defensively. Sullivan gotta close out on her quick. She can hit from the outside. If she gets hot from shooting outside, it's going to be something to keep an eye on. But Allen tries one from the corner. It goes off of Miley Groves and it stays right here.
I figured out the lighting deal, why the lights keep going out.
Yeah?
There's a physical light switch over there kids keep playing with.
Oh. So it wasn't. Okay. So, it's good that we're not having any wire issues. Oh, what a nice feed. Caught everybody napping underneath. Riffle now at the basketball. Allen stuck to her. That pair has been a lot of fun to watch defensively, offensively, and Allen showing why she's so tough. The two collide trying to fight for the basketball. So King and comes off the floor. Avery Veers checks in for her.
They didn't get the possession change.
Oh, the possession did not change, so it is Plymouth basketball.
I can see Bucks down there being like, no, go this way.
Now it gets changed over.
Here we go.
Gantz goes in the corner. Miller with the basketball. Stops in the high post, kicks it out to Sullivan.
Triton right here in their defensive possession. They run this very well, very coherent.
Oh, like I said, you can't leave Sullivan alone out beyond the arc, and she hits that one. Largest lead of the game now to 10. Now if you're trying to need to settle down and get it across, Riffle, right idea, just took off for putting the ball on the floor. Sierra Holly with some words of encouragement to the freshman.
Triton right here, you're really looking, just slow them down. Make them play your game. Don't play up to them. Play what you know how to do.
Gantz now goes back to Jones. They'll work it around the perimeter. Allen now with dribble penetration. Stops on the elbow. Outside. Jones with the up fake. Drive, steps through. Good feed to Miller. What a nice pass, but can't get it to drop in. Stetler with the defensive rebound, but what a pass there from Lena Jones on a dribble move to get freed up. Groves on the outside now working against Allen. Allen 5-second call. Gantz now goes to Jones in the corner. Miller trying to get position against Stetler underneath. Miller directing, sets a screen for Jones. Stetler has been just stuck to Miller. Those two, but I keep looking down at those two battling underneath. Pilgrim's patient. Kick ball by Holly. Late whistle. Stops the ball. Jones by herself off the inbound. Can't drop it in. Stetler bobbles it. Holly's there to get the loose ball. Here comes the trap. Holly trying to force it past the Scorsdale, but she'll switch.
Yep.
Went to that hand, kind of just was.
She was ready to head left to go around and wasn't going to be there. And
I think she saw Veers down on the block and she kind of hesitated too much.
Holly directing her defense. Her and Allen squaring it off there. And a foul call on Holly.
It's going to be her third.
Now Chloe McKinney will have to check in for her. So Holly going to sit with 3 fouls. Team's third here. And Lena Jones inbound, 3.5 to go here in the third. Jumper for Sullivan, can't drop it in. Allen back to Sullivan, should take 2, count it. Plymouth is real patient, doesn't quite go their way on the first possession, patient on the next. Riffle gets that one tipped by Sullivan. Miller's got the basketball. Gantz back the other way. Up to Jones, Sullivan. They'll work it all the way around here. Sullivan, right wing 3. Can't drop it in. Still going to let it go out of bounds. Let her offense reset. Sydney King now to check in. She'll come in for Stetler. So Triton rotating their bigs. King checks in. Now goes to Riffle. Goes to Groves, got to get it across. Groves dribbles her way out of trouble. Gantz with some tight defense against her. And a reach-in foul called there on Gantz. Riffle now. Allen with a tight defense again. Forces the jump ball. Allen again just going right in. She's doing such a nice job going in there and attacking the basketball and staying away from the arms. McKinney inbounds from in front of the Triton student section. Goes to King. King attacks. She battles, kicks it out to Miley Groves. Now to King. Contested 3, short of the mark. McKinney's underneath, gets it. Works out to Riffle. Foul call here on Plymouth. So Allen pick up her foul.
Ref was backwards. he come up and did 23 to the bench.
Groves works right, uses the screen. Lost her dribble, goes down to Veers. Veers out to Groves.
Nope.
And Sullivan denies the pass. Veers gets the loose ball and goes up for the basketball. It doesn't quite get down to drop in a foul call with the official underneath on the baseline.
Back-to-back fouls right there for Gantz, putting her with 2 here in this third.
Here's just shy of the mark, hits the front iron. Trying with only 1 field goal here in this third quarter. 13 points put up here by the Pilgrims. Here's connects and tickles the twine on the second. And Horton will check in for Allen. So she'll get a break. Allen's done a nice job tonight here. Plymouth's got to be real pleased with her effort defensively in the backcourt. Gantz now works it to Jones. Jones, good move again to the basket, but can't get it to drop in. Back goes Riffle. Rose lost her dribble. Goes to King. Doing a nice job keeping Triton away from the basket. As Groves goes with the runner, can't drop it in. Fearsmont got away with over back foul there. Outside to Groves. She'll try a three. Count it. Miley Grove from beyond the arc, but Plymouth doing a nice job keeping Triton out of the paint.
Absolutely.
6 points in the paint, and that's all Triton's had here tonight. Lead now down to 9. Plymouth back on the attack. Miller trying to get position underneath. Horton drives, skips it across the baseline to Sullivan. It's good from the corner. Sullivan just attacking the corners, doing a nice job catching, shooting the three. Miller knocks it away, and a late whistle. Foul call on Triton. Both fans, faces chattering back and forth at one another tonight.
Yes.
These two neighboring schools battling it out. 35 seconds to go here in the third. Both just going to settle in and drain as much clock as possible.
Triton here with the zone defense. They show a lot of strength within it, but one thing that's really getting to them, giving Sullivan a lot of her opportunities tonight, is that weak side defense.
Just got to pick that up, and that's where this group just got to continue that effort.
Absolutely.
Be patient. Jones down the corner, back to Sullivan. Gantz with it, good feed to Miller. Pull-up jumper at the buzzer, no good. And the Pilgrims going to take a 12-point lead after a 16-point barrage here in this third quarter. Pushes them out to that lead. We'll take a break. Be back for the fourth quarter right after this.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Andy O'Hara alongside me here tonight. Abby Veers, Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Orion Limler. Caden Silas and Chris running our sideline cameras here for us tonight as we're broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSA Champions Network. Of course, tonight over in the 6th grade game. 5th grade?
8th grade was an attack.
Well, I'm getting the one across the way.
You got that?
Oh, yeah.
18 won, 34-11. B team won 11-9 for Triton over Walkerton this evening.
Yeah, all the games going on here tonight.
I didn't get the one next door, so Ryan, if you had that one, it's all you, buddy.
I was surprised you had the 6th grade.
I have connections. I got connections, not even Triton people. It's all right. I talked to one of the officials. There we go. See? PR.
Great steal right there for Miley Groves. Triton really looking here to make a defense on this, off this possession they have.
Triton only 3 points off of turnovers, and double dribble going to be the call. Lydia Hammond and Savannah Hawley checking in. Checks in for McKinney and Stetler. Plymouth get their first offensive possession after the Triton turnover. Sullivan has been on fire from beyond the arc here tonight. 9 points, 3 of those coming from those corner threes. Can't get that one to drop in. Jones back on top to Horton. Goes to Miller on the elbow. Now to Sullivan on the baseline. Treats back to the corner. Triton's got to pick her up when she dribbles back there. Horton back to Sullivan. Jones tracking free. Out of Allen.
Good tip right there.
Oh.
Holly got popped in the face. Sullivan by herself for 3. Off the iron, no good. Horton with the hustle rebound, and her and Veers collide. The jump ball's the call, and Triton gets it. That's the possession error, says it's Triton's. Riffle checks in for Holly.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to come out.
No, she took a hit there, though.
Yeah, she's.
Sydney King helps her to the chair, so hope Sierra's all right. Now to Hammond. Hammond tries to feed. Just a right idea, just a little too far in front.
Saw the look right there.
Horton banks open. Plymouth continuing to climb here in the second half.
They're staying on the gas against this team, and they are not letting it up.
18-6 run since the start of the half, and Riffle going to get called. Oh, they're going to say out of bounds. Got to be careful extending that form, trying to get freed up. Trying now need to get their composure back in check. Horton, corner 3. Can't drop it in. Miller gets the offensive board, fights through traffic, kicks it out to Sullivan. Backdoor cut by Horton, trying to Savannah Holly knocks it away. Groves now feeds it down into Veers on the right side. The block goes up, draws the foul, and can't get the N1 opportunity to drop in. And Miller called for the foul.
That puts Miller with her third, as I think that's who Sheedy's planning on entering for.
Miller not want to come on the floor. She said no.
Yep.
Veers connects on the first.
She knows it.
Shalio said, hey, just come here, settle down. We'll put you back in.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I got it. Must not have the updated version.
Veers perfect on that trip. It's been the only one to the line to Triton tonight, 4 of 5. Plymouth goes back home for a 2-game homestand after this one as they'll host Chesterton and Logansport. Allen attacks from the elbow, feeds it, Veers intercepts it. Triton now has some numbers to push. Riffle now goes to the right side, attacks. Good defense by Jones. Just goes straight up and deflect it. Goes out of bounds, and the official says it's going to stay with Triton.
Great hustle right there for both teams.
Plymouth JV won earlier tonight, 34-22, leading the way with them with 7 points. Both apiece was Sellers and Bradley. Horton and Bradley. And then Hudson leading the way with Triton with 9, and Austin Wright with 7 points this evening. Groves now up top of the key. I guess on the left side of the top. Riffle steps into a 3. Short of the mark, can't drop in. Miley Groves with the hustle offensive board. Jump, gonna get a foul call.
Jones kind of got hooked on her right there as she was coming up with the ball.
Be the team's second.
Her second.
Was running out of time, finds Veers. And a foul call here coming on Plymouth. The third team foul.
Horton.
The Triton non-starter is doing a good job tonight. 13 points off the bench. Down to Veers, double team, goes up, draws the foul.
Sends her back to the line.
Off the side of the rim, no good. McKinney's going to come in for Veers. She'll settle in. Second one on the way. Finds the bottom of the net. Two will trade. Oh, wait a minute. Yep.
Yeah, it has.
And Plymouth going to use their second time. Well, that would be their third.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mark those ones down either. Well, Kenny, so far I think the new projects worked, other than we had to make some adjustments.
An issue with that one headset for some reason.
And Orion, appreciate it. Have you used your backboard cameras at all?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You just did.
Yep.
What's that? You keep track of fouls.
Yeah.
Who?
Does she need them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going.
Here, we can mute Abby. Yeah, they're going to work on getting their fouls straightened out.
Yeah, because she got everything fixed from that right before halftime.
Yep, they're getting it straightened out. Plymouth doing a nice job, though, 7 of 26 from beyond the arc. They're getting good looks with the ball movement's been there, but their defense tonight really feeding the offensive side. Kenny, has been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah,
they're doing a great job.
Yeah, got that tight there till halftime, but then just come out and just work and get those good shots.
But Triton right now, the big thing, you're down on the scoreboard, just chip away. Just try to see if you can get back in the game.
Absolutely. Use this as a growing point, as a really as a team, to take a lesson away from this.
Like I said, I know this group has got a lot of pride in the work they put in, learning a lot. Gantz on the left wing, feeds Sheedy on the left elbow. Feeds it to Ray, baseline jumper no good. Riffle comes away with the rebound in traffic. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Rose crosses it over, works to the left side. Goes to Riffle, catch and shoot straight away three to the right side of the basket. McKinney tries to save it. Couldn't quite get there in time.
I thought she had it.
Miller checks in for Sheedy. And Stetler checks in on behalf of Sydney King.
You took away my clicker tonight. I keep trying to do the same thing.
Well, there's clickers right there. You said you wanted a pencil. You got a pencil.
I need a pencil because
okay. Jones now sets the offense. Goes to Gantz. Miller patrolling the elbow. Flashes to the middle. Ray gives it to her at the top of the key. Jones works right. Lost her dribble, but she's going to travel. We'll turn it over. Only their fourth turnover here the second half. Avery Veers back in the game. Two teams real even on the rebounding side. Triton 22-21 for the Pilgrims.
Hang on.
Glad I read that before that happened.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
No, that should be up. I think that's updated.
We're good.
No, it's still not. That's supposed to be colored.
Oh.
Had it fixed.
Kenny drives all the way on the baseline. Feeds it away. Good defense by Plymouth along the baseline. Groves top of the key. Down to Veers on the right side of the block. Tries to feed to McKinney, but a nice job by Horton to knock it away. Ray back to the other side. Leads it to Miller. Kicks it back. Jones. Gantz down at the basketball. I need to force the issue here. Faulkner trying to get her defense to up the ante a little bit here. Miller top of the key. These are for Jones. Long possession for Plymouth, but Jones attacks the basket, banks open. Good drive by her. She's done that a few times tonight. Beneficiary, some nice footwork.
Absolutely, and when she sees that lane, she is right in there.
Veers gets on the right side of the lane, goes up strong with it, and then draws a foul. And Miller going to get called for her fourth.
Miller kind of astounded with that one.
So he settles in. What are you guys trying to do?
Fix
Trying
that.
to do stuff, and I'm trying to do stuff.
Yep.
It's
You heard
okay.
him whispering.
You guys are whispering over there. It's like,
Well, I had to get this out of the road so he could see and then get the cursor in the right spot so he could get the shot.
okay. Sears gets the friendly bounce. She is 7 of 9. No,
8 for 10.
8 for 10. Excuse me, I didn't update fast enough. Horton on the right side of the lane, or the wing now. Goes to Ray in the corner. She'll drive. Back to Miller. Pull up jumper side of the lane. Back iron. Too strong. Beers with the rebound. Well, Avery's 8 of her points coming from the free throw line tonight, but Triton, that's a better look from the free throw line this evening as a team.
Absolutely.
McKinney goes down to Stetler. Can't corral. Throws it off of Gantz, and it'll stay right here. Good heads-up play by Stetler.
Yes.
And Sullivan going to check back in the game. Beers receives the inbound back to Riffle. Deep 2 on the way. Can't drop it in. Tipped around. They say went off of Sullivan. Silas got involved. Riffle waits for Veers to get freed up underneath.
Allen back in there. Oh.
Allen back in. The two fighting for the basketball. Jump ball's the call, and the Pilgrims take back over. Allen again gets right in there and gets her hand on the ball. Northern Lakes Comets better be prepared for her in the backcourt this season.
She gets my defensive player tonight, that's for sure.
Trying to face a very tough team in Wawasee on Saturday and a very tough physical Northwood team on Tuesday here at home. Then get your passports ready because we're going to be on the road a lot.
Yep, yeah, that December just this year is the way that turns out. Boys will have a home game next Wednesday and then don't see this court back till right before Christmas break.
Yeah. Gonna rack the miles up on the man van. Sullivan trying to get freed up, wanting a foul call. They're waiting. Goes to Allen. Minute and a half to go. Foul call on Triton. So it's going to be on Holly.
Put her with 4. Yep. Her 4 is the team's third of this final quarter. Sydney King coming in for Avery and Savannah Holly checking on behalf of Nadia Stetler.
Gantz goes to inbound. Up by 11. Allen now in the corner. Riffle going to get called for the foul.
Puts her up there with 3.
Miley Groves to check in. Team's third foul. Triton's in the bonus. Here the rest of the way out. Ray, good flash there by Miller underneath. Banks open. The assist to Ray off the inbound. Holly feeds it to the King. Jumper from the elbow. Can't drop it in. Put back by Holly's no good. Gets her own rebound. Savannah back again. Can't get that one to connect. Sullivan back the other way. Stops. Trying to get called for the foul. 14 foul. This one on Sydney King. Hammond checks in for Sierra Holly. But if you're trying, there's a lot, you may not get the win here tonight, but yet a lot of things that you can pull from. You're seeing a team that the pieces are there. That's got to get them all put together.
Absolutely.
But, in Plymouth this is a very good Plymouth team that's played really good and very physical here. I mean, the first half between these two teams was spectacular, but Plymouth with that big 16-point third quarter really propelled them, and Triton just couldn't find an answer in that third quarter. Sullivan good on the second. Groves goes to Hammond. Now to McKinney. Feeds it to Groves on the right side of the wing. Holly gets it. Freshman's going to attack on the right side of the lane. Bank is closed and a foul call.
Going to be on Allen. It'll be her third.
Number 32, Alana Allen. Savannah Holly at the line shooting 2.
Holly off the front iron, no good. The only other Trojan at the free throw line tonight. Good adjustment. Tickles the twine on the second. And foul call on McKinney.
Fouls on number 3, Chloe McKinney. Lydia Ray to the line shooting 2.
So Ray patient. Off the mark on the first. Ready, the second one drops in the bucket. A good adjustment there by the freshman. Ollie tries to feed it and lost it. Sullivan rips it away. Cindy King apologizes.
She went for that ball and missed, and you heard it, and she goes, "Oh, my bad."
Gantz all smile. That's all right. It's all right. I knew it wasn't malicious.
Yeah.
But this is a group this is a very tough front-loaded schedule.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, tonight you lost the game, but there's things that take to learn.
Absolutely.
What do you learn from this game? That's what Coach Faulkner is going to say to this group. They're going to go back tomorrow. They're going to go back to practice. They're going to go right back to work and figure everything out, and they're going to continue to learn, to continue to progress.
Absolutely.
Plymouth, a nice job by them here tonight, on both sides of the floor. 18 points off turnover, forcing Triton to turn it over 24 times here tonight. 18 points in the paint. 3 players in double figures. Triton 6 points in the paint tonight. That's a kind of a spot that group kind of needs to find out how to be a little bit stronger in the paint, try to get those easy buckets underneath.
Yes.
And that comes with time.
Well, if you combine who's watching on IHSA and YouTube, we're over 100 viewers.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Of course, we'll be back on Saturday against Wawasee. We'll have that broadcast for you. Of course, some other things a little bit more important earlier in the day we need to be paying attention to.
At least it wasn't at the same time.
At least it wasn't the same. That would have been brutal.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
IU and Ohio State on Saturday.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yep.
okay. That's going to.
Stetler up the floor. She'll take it. Goes up. Can't get that one to drop in. Holly's put back. No good, and that's going to do it. Plymouth going to win here 45-30. As they pick up 4-1 now on the season. We'll push the stats over once Kenny's pleased with what he sees. He'll let him read them off.
Got what you want there. Let me wait, I'll just do it this way. There we go. So the Triton girls there, Sydney King led with, and Avery Veers each with 8 points, Miley with 6, Gracie Riffle and Savannah each with 3, and Sierra finished out with 2. Plymouth. Jones 11, Miller 10, Sullivan 10, Horton with 8, Gantz with 3, Sheedy with 2, and Ray with 1. And those team stats there. Of course, Triton shot 8 of 11 on field goals. Plymouth shot 14 of 50. 3-pointers, they're 5 of 13 compared to 7 of 26. Free throws 9 of 12, 10 of 18 comparison there. But those big thing there, those turnovers there, 25 turnovers for the Trojans, led into 19 points there.
Turnovers, yep.
And Plymouth there, 12 points, or 12 turnovers, finishing out them.
So we're going to hang it up here from the Trojan Trench, and until next time, remember the Trojan way. Ball past the half-court line. Pilgrims go to work. 3-pointer on the way for Lena Jones. Rattles in. Past the half-court line. Pilgrims go to work. 3-pointer on the way for Lena Jones. Rattles in. Statler, pull-up jumper from the elbow. Couldn't quite get it there. Passes to King, and it drops it in. Statler, pull-up jumper from the elbow. Couldn't quite get it there. Passes to King, and it drops it in. Not yet. Sheedy with that one gets the friendly bounce and rattles it in. Not yet. Sheedy with that one gets the friendly bounce and rattles it in. Sydney King tries a 3. Swish! Sydney King drops it in. Sydney King tries a 3. Swish! Sydney King drops it in. 2-on-2. Finds Jones, puts on the brakes, goes with the runner on the adjustment, drops it in. 2-on-2. Finds Jones, puts on the brakes, goes with the runner on the adjustment, drops it in. Corner tries a 3. Puts it in. Swish! Sid for 3 more. Tries a 3. Puts it in. Swish! Sid for 3 more. Corner back to Jones. Transition 3 on the way. Count it. Pretty shot there for her. Counted Gracie Riffle right out of the timeout. Triton answers with a 3-pointer of their own. Counted Gracie Riffle right out of the timeout. Triton answers with a 3-pointer of their own. Northwood good. Warsaw's going to be good. Groves for 3. Back to then, and Triton takes the lead. Northwood good. Warsaw's going to be good. Groves for 3. Back to then, and Triton takes the lead. Groves for 3. Back to then, and Triton takes the lead by 2. Be good. Groves for 3. Back to then, and Triton takes the lead by 2. Self for the lead. Count it right out of the timeout. Just like Coach drew it up. For the lead. Count it right out of the timeout. Just like Coach drew it up. Back by Holly, no good. Gets it again. Goes back up and drops it in. And Triton back out in front by 1. Back by Holly, no good. Gets it again. Goes back up and drops it in. And Triton back out in front by 1. Ross Horton again by herself. She'll try a 3. Can't. Oh, gets the friendly bounce. Ross Horton again by herself. She'll try a 3. Can't. Oh, gets the friendly bounce. Gets a look. Goes with that one and gets the friendly roll. The assist to Allen. Gets a look, goes with that one, and gets the friendly roll. The assist to Allen. Banks open. 2 quick baskets for the Pilgrims right out of the break. Banks open. 2 quick baskets for the Pilgrims right out of the break. Has Sierra Holly by herself underneath. Banks open the assist to Groves. Groves has Sierra Holly by herself underneath. Banks open the assist to Groves.
Very well. Very coherent.
Oh, like I said, you can't leave Sullivan alone.
Very well. Very coherent.
Oh, like I said, you can't leave Sullivan. Back to Sullivan. Take 2. Count it. Back to Sullivan. Take 2. Count it. Outside to Groves. She'll try a 3. Count it. Miley Grove. Outside to Groves. She'll try a 3. Count it. Miley Grove. Skips it across the baseline to Sullivan. It's good from the corner. Skips it across the baseline to Sullivan. It's good from the corner. Right idea, just a little too far in front.
Saw the look right there.
Orton banks open. Right idea, just a little too far in front.
Saw the look right there.
Orton banks open. Ray, good flash there by Miller underneath. Banks open. Ray, good flash there by Miller underneath. Banks open.